The college will now confer an honorary degree. I would like to invite President Huntington to return to the podium to introduce our honorary degree recipient.
As we celebrate this 108th commencement, we are so pleased to hold up a very special individual to be honored along with our graduates. Ellen Mooney Hancock, who shares deeply in the values of the College of New Rochelle and provides an authentic model of an impactful life, demonstrating great leadership, service, and shared generosity. As a nationally recognized technology leader and industry trailblazer, in an ever-changing and fast-paced world, intelligence, integrity, and persistence are characteristics Ellen has demonstrated with great grace, sophistication, and refinement. Today we celebrate not only the distinctions that Ellen has achieved in her chosen career, but also her outstanding ability to lead by example and impart her remarkable vision on the countless individuals who have benefited from her work. Ellen's devotion to the field of technology has inspired and empowered others to push the boundaries of mediocrity and follow her into the realm of excellence. You will note in this next video that each individual is connected to the College of New Rochelle through Ellen Mooney Hancock. I ask you to please turn your attention to the video.
Ellen Mooney Hancock is a pioneer. She's intelligent and she is incredibly hardworking.
Ellen loves the faith, and Ellen is bright.
She's decisive. She treats people with respect. She can be demanding in terms of setting high standards.
She's very giving. She's very generous, not only in her own time and volunteer time on boards and organizations. She's also a believer in education. And so she gives. She gives in scholarships and she gives of her time.
Ellen lives our core values. She's educated in the liberal arts. She demonstrates a strong commitment to Catholic higher education, and she embraces the values of the Ursuline traditions.
She has cut paths that other people have not. She has established competencies that are, I think, recognized nationally and beyond.
She has broken the glass ceiling so many times through her accomplishments on corporate boards, in higher education, and in the field of technology.
She wanted to compete with men equally on the same footing. She wanted to be judged the same way. And I know when she was advising other young women about their careers, she always reminded them that she wasn't advising them as women, she was advising them as executives, as leaders.
You get on a board when you've done good things and you've excelled in your profession. Not only she worked at IBM, she worked at Apple Computer, she owns businesses, she's met a payroll, she's managed people, she communicates vision, and you bring those to your job as a board member. And she's done that very well.
There were very few women at executive positions in business in 1965 and then 66 when I joined IBM. I was their first female senior vice president. My boss said, "You can trust Ellen because she understands sins of omission and sins of commission." And so he said, we can just trust her. I learned a lot at CNR about working with other people, working with your classmates, respecting authority, respecting philosophy, religion, ethics. My parents were a very integral part of my being at CNR. And so we thought putting their name on the building was the appropriate way. They were both able to attend the dedication. It was just a special moment. And yet the name on the building still resonates on me even when I go on campus. One of the reasons I'm such an advocate for education is that I believe it opens up doors for everyone who wants to succeed.
You have to be tenacious, you have to be persistent, you have to be principled and honest and one of integrity. So people look upon you as a team member that I can trust you, I can depend on you. Ellen has all those qualities and she's been successful.
You need to define success for yourself and not allow other people to define it. If you feel good about what you're doing, if you feel you're using your native capabilities and you're taking advantage of the education you had, then I believe that happiness and success follows.
Thank you, Ellen, for serving as a role model for our students, as a strong woman leader who excels in her field, while also recognizing the importance of serving others. Through your life, you truly demonstrate the college's call of wisdom for life.
In recognition of her dedication and integrity as a premier role model for all women, for her unwavering pursuit of technological advancement and tireless work ethic, and in tribute of her distinguished leadership, which has left a profound and indelible mark on society, students, and generations to come, it is with great honor the College of New Rochelle confers on Ellen Mooney Hancock the degree Doctor of Humane Letters. President Huntington, for Ellen Mooney Hancock, I request that you confer the degree Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, and it is my privilege, on behalf of the college community, to verify that this candidate exemplifies in her life and achievements the highest ideals of the College of New Rochelle. And I respectfully request that you confer on this candidate the honorary degree requested.
By virtue of the authority of the Regents of the University of the State of New York, vested in the Board of Trustees of the College of New Rochelle, and by them delegated to me, I confer on this candidate the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters and admit her to all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now invite Dr. Ellen Mooney Hancock to offer remarks to our graduates.
President Huntington, trustees, faculty and staff, family and friends, and the graduates. I'm honored to be here with you today, for today is a great occasion for all of you, undergraduates, graduates, and adult learners. You've all reached a milestone in your lives and your careers, a degree from the College of New Rochelle, a college with a focus on deep scholastic experience. The CNR mission statement speaks to the intellectual development of persons through the maintenance of the highest standards of academic excellence and educational growth. The statement goes on to say that the college is committed to respect and concern for each individual. It seeks to challenge students to achieve their full development of their individual talents and a greater understanding of who they are. It encourages examination of values through the creative and responsible use of critical thinking, and I applaud those goals. As a CNR graduate, I thought I would share with you some of my experience. Some of these thoughts may be in the video, but if you don't mind, I'm going to emphasize some of them here. I enjoyed my 4 years at CNR. I worked hard, but I also developed many friends, established role models, and I involved myself in activities that were offered on campus. I was excited at graduation, sorry to be leaving, but concerned about my future. I got my master's at Fordham, and then I determined that I needed a plan of action for my career. I decided I would work on the space shuttle mission. And so I decided that I would work for a computer company where I would develop my programming skills to apply to that mission. Now, how did it work out? Very well, but not according to my plan. I went to IBM and I learned programming. Then I was given assignments in hardware and manufacturing. And before I knew it, my primary interest was technology. I stayed at IBM for 29 years, and before I left, I was named the first female senior vice president in the company's history. I went on to other technology companies, including National Semiconductor and Apple Computer. And then I became chairman and CEO of Exodus, a hosting company. And I loved those companies. But what did I learn? At IBM, I learned a skill, but they also taught me about management, about adjusting to changes in my own plan based on circumstances. I also learned about trust. Now, you heard me comment about, in the film, about the sins of omission and commission. Those were my manager's words. And I have to say, when he said that, when he assured me the reason I was getting some assignments in England and other places, it was because they knew that I would alert them to problems I was experiencing and they didn't have to find them. Thank God for Ursuline training. I learned that you need to work hard to get ahead. There will also be some luck involved. So, advice, graciously accept the benefits of good luck, because everyone will give you the full benefits of bad luck. My husband noted that the harder I worked, the luckier I got, and success followed. If you want to be successful, it is important that you love the work that you're doing, that you have a passion for it. When I began to understand the importance of the role IBM was playing in the advancement of our world through technology, I decided I wanted to make a contribution to that effort, perhaps on the scale of the space shuttle. And when you can imagine what it was like to work for Apple Computer, whose mission was to change the world, here is a quote from an Apple ad. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they will change things. They push the human race forward, and while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Now, you and I know that many people helped you get to this commencement today, but continue to network. Reach out to your employers, your peers, your management, your role models, your good friends. Life will continue to give you unexpected delights and disappointments. How you react to them will help determine who you are. You are not stopping your learning process today. You are better equipped to learn even more. Face challenges boldly, and you will be rewarded. To quote Winston Churchill, success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts. I want to make a very important point. Perhaps more than ever, our institutions value ethical behavior. You have been steeped in that tradition here at CNR. Exercise it going forward in all your endeavors. All your actions are important. All of your words have meaning and consequences. Therefore, manage them carefully. We only have to look at the recent example of Brian Williams, a distinguished reporter who lost respect because of the inflated description of events. And all of your learning here at CNR in the classics, philosophy, ethics, and art give you a platform of moral strength to deal with your future. Finally, this day is really a day for celebration. You should be proud of your accomplishments and looking forward to the opportunities that are now open to you. Carpe diem. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you for allowing me to share these thoughts with you.